All right, Callie. Bottom is supposed to look like fog. I'm thinking that can probably be. I mean, I kind of get that kind of feel. I don't necessarily see fog per se, but I do kind of get that feel. So I understand what you're saying on fog about the fog. I don't think it's a big deal. I really don't. I don't think you really need to address that. I think that this is fine. I think it's interesting the way that this kind of gradates into this really non-specific gray. It's fascinating, and I think it loans itself to the concept of the story very well. So I'm okay with that. I think this piece is fascinating. I can't stop staring at it, and I think that the composition and the page mechanics are really solid. Plus, you've got this kind of illusion thing going on here, where this looks like the other eyeball should be over here. However, then again, the way that you have it cropped, it looks like it's looking over to the side, with the mouth almost coming over the rose. But then you look at it again, you see, well, wait, that nose is facing me, so there should be another eye here. So the mind is just going back and forth with this, and I think it's just fascinating. I love it. I think it's so effective. Now, the one thing I would recommend is this. Sorry about that. Callie, is that nowhere? Let me see. Oh, I disagree with the illustrator thing. I think it's going to lose its charm. I love this as that photograph. I think it's just fascinating. Anyway, wanted to talk about that. So a couple of things I want to talk about is, okay, first of all, I don't know what this piece is. Is it a book cover? Is it a poster for a play? Or is it a movie poster? It's really nondescript. It could be either of the three. I think with some additional typography, you could really make it obvious of which it is. So, for example, if it's a book, right up here, you could say have in a different type, New York Times all-time best-selling list or something like that. And then down here in your same typeface, but maybe in a lowercase, by, and then give the name of the author. Sorry, that's supposed to be aligned like that. By so and so. Aligned, watch your alignment, But what I'm saying is so you give the name of the author and then something, to make it look like a book cover, like New York Times bestseller or whatever. If it's a theater poster, you're going to say an evening with, spend an evening with the Phantom of the Opera or something, Um, Tuesday, November, blah blah blah, 8:30 p.m. at the so and so theater, and then give the address, right? Or if it's a movie poster, try to make it look like a movie poster. We always have those credits at the bottom in a movie poster. And then somehow you would have to try to work this out. It's trying to get your credits in your movie poster credits, and then starring. Maybe one of the stars here, another one of the stars here. And I'm just giving examples for you to understand how this needs to be made to look like what it's supposed to be. Does that even make sense? What I just said? I think it does. How to make this look like what it's supposed to be? Exactly. Yeah. And the way you're going to do that, of course, is additional typography, alluding to what the intent of the piece is. So that said, let's look at your type. I think you're kerned really tightly right through here. I think the P and the H are good, but the H is too close to the A is too close to the N is too close to the T, and the M is just right with that O. But this distance between the T and the O it almost makes this look like two different groups, PHANT in one group and OM in the other group. It's so far away. We got to get that moved in there. I think the rest of the kerning is very, very healthy. All right, fantastic job. So, those are my recommendations and comments moving forward. But you got a winner on your hands here. I think it's really a fantastic, very fascinating, engaging layout and composition. Good concept development. Really great presentation. Outstanding execution. Very good. Thank you.